Hi guys, good morning. I'm a little under the weather because of sickness, sorry for the nose, but I could not wait any longer to do this video. Combine that with the fact that I pulled an all-nighter to get the Final Agony updates. That was a true agony. I was refreshing for like 24 hours, but enough complaining, it worked. So in honor of that, let's play this one in the background. Blood Washed Away the Grave Purity on Skill by Orgy of Carry On. The other full length was released on vinyl yesterday by Final Agony, and I think it's a new record for selling out. I mean it was gone under 10 minutes for sure. So yeah, it was actually cool. A lot of people were up, and we had a kind of an Instagram group going on a post I did, so that was nice. Small updates. I have some stuff to show that is all over the place, but probably stuff you will like. Was there anything else I needed to say? No, I think not. Cheers. I'm on 3 hours sleep, so forgive me. Let's start off with this thing. This is not a release per se. This was a band by two friends of mine. I thought it was a band because I never heard anything about them. It was their first show last Thursday in my hometown. They're both from Antwerp. One is Wacht and the other one is NIC. Both involved in the punk scene. Wacht has that book Oven, which I'm going to show sooner or later. And they have a performance group called Boris and the Kitchen Knife. Boris and Kitchen Knife. This is their manifest. It's all in Dutch, but it was more performance than music. So yeah, this is one of their declarations that still smells like vinegar. It goes into going against society and stuff like that, and they had a logo patch screen printed for the occasion. So yeah, excited to see what comes out of that project, because it was for the first time. Well, it's not a nice way to put it, but I hate performance art by nature, so the fact that I kind of enjoyed it. They had enough punk influence, and there was enough music present that I could enjoy. Okay, on to the records. Let's see, I have two things from the latest Youth Tech. How good is this record, man? I'm planning on doing a top 10, maybe. This definitely will be in it. Such a fucking good record. It's not number one, I think, but it's up there. Excuse me. Anyway, Youth Tech update. I didn't go blanket buy everything this time because, well, there were a lot of re-releases, like the repos stuff and some doubles. I don't need double color vinyl, just one copy is enough, especially since everything is so limited. I got the Combat Force, is it demo? I don't know, or first EP, because they had the demo tape, so this would be considered their first EP. Some Medieval Knights artwork, a Bruiser Bleeder, so it's a is it Blackout Rage and Youth Attack? I'm not sure, but yeah, it's all weaved together. It is a gatefold 7-inch, which is nice in my opinion. The releases are always excellent. Lyrics in the back, there is a very heavy duty black sleeve to hold the even heavy dutier 7-inch. And this is a clear blue like the Shatan, limited one with a blood reddish, dark red blob inside. Combat Force, really nice pressing, really thick 7-inch. I think this is a 187-inch. So that's the first thing I got. Second thing, I'm a sucker for these pins, so I was always wondering why I didn't do the Youth Attack pin, and then bam, popped up. So I love that skull logo, so I had to grab that one. It always completes the order when there's a nice little pin in there. And then I went for one of the repos. Re-releases because I don't have everything by this band. Neither will I ever, because there's just too much and it's just too similar in my opinion. But Hearts and Heads Explode, I had to get this one just because how good it is and the look of it. It is a specter or a ghost. It's just a man in a sheet, so don't worry. The back, and it is a case that slides out the long way actually, with some more very nice inner sleeve, which is just a record sleeve in itself. I'm sorry. Once again with ghosts. The only problem is it's shredded here. It has a nice fucking seam split there, but nothing too bad on the outer. Then we come to the inner sleeve, which is just shredded beyond belief. It's cooked on all sides, so that's kind of terrible. But yeah, fucking post office. It is so terribly shredded that I don't even know what the outside is. Here we go. There were two versions of this one, I think a black and then this semi-lucent pink purplish vinyl. There was this one and then another full length that I didn't went for. Sometimes knowing what was coming this month and next month, I tend to hold back a bit. It doesn't show in these videos, I know, but believe me, I'm holding back and looking for deals all the time. My nose. So yeah, second record, Repos, Hearts and Heads Explode. So that's how I'm feeling right now. Alright, so far for the punk updates. The next 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 records are all black metal. The first one is this section, Summer Lane. I do not have any of the full lengths because of prices. These originals and even the represses tend to go for serious cash. And I once had the chance to buy one for like 30, 40. I think it was a Summer Lane or the other full length, I'm not sure. But the reason why I left it was because I thought it was a bootleg. Now, a lot of people bought this and were complaining about how bare bones it is. There is no extra artwork. There's not even the original artwork. It's just black, blood red with gold embossed logo, and then the back is just track listing. There is a inner sleeve, which I will show in a minute. So a lot of people were complaining about the bare bones-ness, if that's a word, of this release, but in all fairness, they couldn't use the regular one because that's why I left the other one. The cover was so pixelated, it was just the CD artwork blown up to size. So whether it's a matter of the original is not available anymore, or the fact that there's just not that big an image to produce these records, right? I think they made the right call by not putting that pixelated image on here. But that being said, this is a Black Lodge Sound Pollution. I must say other Nuclear Blast, I think. No, don't know. I don't love that label too much. I don't know why I said that, but. So yeah, this section, Swedish bands, an inspiration for bands like Watain and then the other tryst of bands that came from that country. Anti-cosmic, black metal, John killed himself, everyone knows the story. Like I said, the inner sleeve is just a copy of the outer sleeve, and I have the gold version with some black dusting going through it. Yeah. Nothing too, wow, my voice. Nothing too special about this release, but it's just a staple in a collection. And like I said, the originals are mind-blowingly expensive sometimes. I mean, 150 and up. So this is a nice way of owning the record without bleeding for it. Then, two I picked up as a kind of a Christmas gift or an early Christmas gift. You have to pick something, and people always buy for each other, and every time I put my list up, they're stunned. So I just I make it easy by getting the stuff myself. I know it's not in the spirit of Christmas, but what here is in the spirit of Christmas. Not that I'm not in the mood. Damn it, my boy. Alright, this is Verniapre Commando or something like that. It's French, so it's not vampire, it's not vampire, it's Verniapre. V-E-R-M-Y-A-R-A-P-R-E, I'm sorry, and then Commando. These are the two demo releases they did. Oh god. Damn it. This is on, these are the re-releases on Drakkar Productions. Is it Productions or Recordings? I think Productions. This was a duo from France that was active in the years 95, 96. One demo was from 95, one is from 96, and they were self-released as a tape. Then Drakkar did them as a CD version. Then the official tape came out on Black Gangrene, and now the vinyl edition is here. Yeah, it's just some bare bones, demo-ish French black metal from the Black Légions circle that also holds the next record, but more on that one. These are, like the previous one, very bare bones, but not because of artwork not available, just because these were tape releases, so there is not that much artwork. The cover for the first one, and I think this is the, yeah, this is the 95 demo. There we go. And these guys disbanded, like I said, in 96, and then went on wow, went on to other bands. One is Flat, and the other one is Warlock, Drakenstein or Drakstein, I'm not sure. One band, oh yeah, here are the names, Vlad and Warlock. I'm not sure. One of the bands is Flop Tapes. Another one, another band with a little bit more. No, I'm not getting words. Another band that is more, or has a higher profile in the scene or in that circle. And one of the guys is also in Recluse, which did still Bird and Bethlehem last year, I think. Like I said, bare bones releases, nothing much to see, but what do you expect from a release like this? This is just audio hatred fueled by some blackness. And it says here there's a track list on the back and stuff like that. Drakkar Productions, I was right. And then 1476, I think that's the year the plague broke out, but I'm not sure. So their themes are a bit like that: sickness, death, black. As far as their political ideologies go, I'm not sure. I'm not too sure about the entire the entire circle. They have tracks like Juden with a question mark, Creek metal, and stuff like that. And it says Commando. So yeah, probably a bit sketchy, but I didn't delve into the politics, and there's not too much on these guys online, or to find online. The second demo is this one, and this has a title, if I'm not mistaken. It's called Crash la Mort. There you go. Crash la Mort. Oh, yeah, Crash la Mort. The back. And this also is a black vinyl with some skinheads and club breaking through. So yeah, I guess their ideology won't be too pretty. But 95, 96, a lot of stuff was on the sketch side. So yeah, check them out if you're into stuff from the Black Legion. Talking about Black Legion and their one of their top bands, Mutiilation, with a double I. Vampires of Black Imperial Blood. This is a classic or a standard, I would say, in the not only the French and not only the Black Legion circle, but I think, or in my opinion at least, in the entire catalog of black metal. Not first wave stuff, but when was this released? This is a re-release, of course. It's not the original, because much in the vein as this section, the original and even the represses are, I mean, too much money. This is the original cover of the first pressing, though. I like the second version better, the white one on a Dark Adversary, I think, where they're on the at the piano, the two guys. But like I said, this is the 2017 re-release on Drakkar. This is a nice gatefold. Mordred and Mayanak. Very cool looking stuff. And I love the pictures by these guys. There are not enough pictures on this one, and there's no inner sleeve, but the one that they're both in the room when he's holding the tiki torch, or that he's in the wheelchair and stuff like that. It's also it's so dark, but it has this campy, kitschy, fun side to it. White vinyl on these represses, and this is limited to 500 and still widely available. For one from the label itself, from Drakkar, but yeah, I think a lot of distros will have this one, if you are interested. The other one has the same center labels, so try to imagine what you just saw, but then again. There we go. So yeah, Mutiilation, Vampires of the Black Imperial Bloods, a standard. From the cover to the music to everything. And I'm blanking on the title. They have 6 full lengths, I think. This is the first one, and they have a few periods they were active. I think it was 91, 94, and then 2000 to 2010 maybe, and then they split again and reformed. I don't know, mid 2000s to 2017. I'm not sure. I think they split now for sure, but I'm not too sure about that one. This was the first full length. Then almost through 2 records left. This is Drauk with Drift Into My Palace of Terror. The second in the discography. Well, the first one was a full length. This is is considered a demo compilation. Now, I looked into it, but Discogs and all the other sites that should be an indication, just have it as compilation. There is no demo material available on tape or anything. This is a this is an Ancient Records project that Sir N is in with one other guy, or yeah, no, with a few other guys, but once again a story about splitting and just coming back together, and Groff, the one that's also on Ancient Records, is also in here. Now, if he is the same as Sir N, or I'm not sure. It's too much for today. I'm going to flip that because we're not yet done. And this record is just too good. This is the B-side of Voyeur's Dawn with a slight nasal tone to that. So yeah, Groff, this is the demo. This is on Darker Than Black. Sorry, blanking on that one too. This is limited to 250, and this is copy 88. Now the cover, I like the damn it, my voice. I like the finish that a lot of Darker Than Black, the AMSG folder had that too, that glossy thing. It's just, with this one, it just feels like it's covered in blood. I love the artwork, but it's, I don't know what it is. It's kind of silly too. It's like the Mutiilation artwork. Now, demo compilation. It says Impression, Consciousness, and then 1, 2, 4. So there are 4 tracks on this bad boy. There is a inner sheet, drug demo compilation recorded in Afgrund Studios. Music recorded 2015-17, and then guitar and bass by Sir N. Drums, lyrics, and vocals by Nor. The rest is not that important. And then there are 4 tracks: Fall, Presence, Captured, and Silence, and then the lyrics on this one. Every one of these 250 copies comes on a standard black with a silly ghost face or the skeleton in the center. Really good. If you love the full length, or if you love the sound of the full length, this is maybe a bit rawer, but not far off. The fact that it is a demo compilation doesn't mean that its production is off or something like that. You know, demos lately are almost as good as full lengths, because what is a full length these days? Most full lengths are around 30 minute mark anyway. Then the last thing I just got in from Amor Fati, a nice Santa Claus bag just in time for Christmas. This is the LVTHN or Leviathan, and I'm blanking on the title because it's again quite a mouthful. The Spider's Goddess. This thing is kind of crazy. This is a Belgian black metal band that did a full length last year on Amor Fati and Fallen Empire. This again is an Amor Fati Fallen Empire. This was the Devotee edition, limited to 50. There is a black version, and there is the color version, and then there is the Devotee edition. Yeah, like I said, it comes with this a little oversized cloth, or yeah, what is this? I don't know. It's called Jutta or something in Flemish, but I'm not sure. So yeah, nice screen print. It's actually very well screen printed on such a rough material, but the fact that it's so oversized, I don't know what I'm going to do with this, but it looks good. It looks good. Now, as with the previous one, the limited version was a gold amberish vinyl color with a black blob in there. This one is also, and it came with an incense package. This also comes with some extras. First, the sleeve. There is, for a title like The Spider Goddess, there is some spider worship. And I have to mention, I hate spiders. I loathe spiders. Just disgusting, vile animals. On the back we have the sigil, or the band logo, Spider Goddess. A conceptual EP about Arachnida Lilith, the spider goddess of Sitra Ara. Divided into 2 chapters, Arachida and Akawashia. So yeah, the title wasn't a mouthful, but the explanation kind of is. And it comes with this thick printed inner. Now the Devotee is gone, but I think the color vinyl is still up, and that is definitely worth picking up. Now, what the Devotee was, except for the cloth back, I'll show you the vinyl first, because it's actually a very nice record. Blood red with a black blob in there. It is kind of frisbee-like, so the pressing is not too cool, but it plays fine. The back has a very light etching, so I'm not sure if that will show up, but it has the spider etched into it. It is a single-sided with 2 long tracks on one side, the Arachnidia and Akawashia. 8 minutes and then 16 minutes and some change. So yeah, the vinyl edition looks really nice. If you're not into the extra stuff that comes with it, just pick up the color vinyl, because, like I said, it's really nice. What it comes with is, and let me show you. First, there is a flyer for Amor Fati, which is not that interesting. Then it comes with this package with incense in there. There you go. It comes with this invocation ritual instructions. So the devotee edition comes with this sheet, which explains all the attributes, except for the oversized cloth sack. But I hope I will keep this still enough so you can read it if you pause it. It is instructions for a ritual as to how to listen to this vinyl in its maximum capacity. So you, you burn some charcoal, you throw in this sigil card, which is also the numbered version, I think, on a noose or a rope. And it says desecrated card or something like that. Now that looks like, I'm not sure, some bodily fluids. Be sure to wash my hand after that. And I'm going to wash my hands because what also is in here, you have to burn that into the cup of blood and then throw in this, what's inside this box. So there's a sigil on the box, it has this clamp, and then what's in here, and that's what got me so freaked when I opened it. That's what my what the fuck was about. I'm not sure if you can see it, but there is a spider in there. So you have to burn the spider, then burn the incense, and then put some bloods on yourself while listening to this record. I don't know how far I can tilt this before it falls out because I'm not picking that up. But yeah, concept album, I think. That was the complete LVTHN. God damn it, that voice. Updates. The devotee edition of this record, and sound-wise, they just stayed on the path. They didn't deviate too much from the sound of the last full length. Really great EP. I think they still have one more, definitely one more full length in their in them. So yeah, not sure if I'm going to burn the spider, put some blood on me, because as you know, I try to keep everything as complete as possible. But maybe, who knows, on a bad moon day, or a new moon day, yeah, it's a new moon evening. So maybe one day. Guys, thank you very much for sticking with my cracking voice updates. I hope you found something you enjoyed. There's some punk, there's some metal, there is some performance art, for crying out loud, so it should be right up someone's alley. Guys, thank you very much. I hope you have nice holidays if that's your bag. Otherwise, be miserable, listen to some records. I'll be somewhere in the middle. Cheers.